Brand news tonight at 6. The battle is not over for one JCPS-focused Kentucky law, which was struck down by the Kentucky Supreme Court this week. It's Senate Bill number 1, and it would have shifted power from the JCPS school board, the elected board, to give more power to the school superintendent. Well, the court ruled it to be unconstitutional, but we're learning that may now not be the final word. Our Isaiah Kim Martinez explains what this means for you and your families.
Those are duly elected representatives of our community who are there to make sure that what the community needs and wants is done and represented.
Doss High School teacher Kate Albrecht Snow believes the JCPS board, voted in by the public, should operate on equal footing with the school superintendent as they approach challenges like cutting $132 million from the budget. But Republican State Representative Jason Nemes of Middletown believes JCPS would be performing better if the superintendent had more authority in day-to-day decisions and the school board less.
The school board is incompetent. They don't have their priorities in order. And so we're trying to change the process where we can make better decisions.
It's why he says state Republicans are not taking no for an answer.
So we're not going to let the court stop us.
Just a day after Kentucky's Supreme Court struck down the state law that would have allowed the JCPS superintendent to do more without board approval, Nemes says there are now plans to pass a similar bill with tweaks he thinks will hold up.
One of the things that the justices wanted to know was the reasoning of the changes that we made that just applied to JCPS. And so we'll show the reasoning. They can't govern their finances. They can't educate our children. And I think we'll also probably apply it to Fayette County School Board to make sure that we get around this.
What is your response to hearing that this is going to be a renewed effort next year?
I'm curious if the response from Mr. Nemes or from anybody in Frankfort is going to be a power play. They're angry with the court because they lost this decision.
JCPS board member James Craig applauds the court's decision and says having broad oversight over the district's daily decisions is why the board is elected to begin with.
Given our current budget crisis inside of the district, should we be vesting more spending authority in a single person, or should we have it? Should we retain it with an organization that can oversee it?
The legislation Nemes is pitching is expected to be filed in 2026, what will be a big year for JCPS. Superintendent Brian Yearwood is set to give his budget proposal to the board in January. Isaiah Kim Martinez, WHAS 11 on your side.
Now, the Kentucky Supreme Court ruled that it was unconstitutional for this law to only apply to JCPS and not any other school districts in the state of Kentucky.